are you doing today? How are you feeling? Oh, I'm exhausted. By the time she's finished telling you the word exhausted, you are even more exhausted than her, because she takes exhausted and she just drags it. And we already have a silent communicator that has gone out to speak on our behalf. That communicator goes before us, no matter where we go. And many of us have no idea that the communicator speaks on our behalf. They declare to the world who we are. So, welcome, breath and grounding. Good morning. And you're a divine creator and you're radiant. You have a light. Today you're here. And your presence in this moment is a declaration to the world. So today's message is simple, powerful, and profound. Our silent communicator has already gone out for the day. And do you know who your silent communicator is? So before you find out though, let us inhale for 4 deeply. And today we are bringing in peace. Inhale peace, not just concentrate on you. Do not say, I'm inhaling peace for my daughter, my granddaughter, my this, my that. No, or the world. Just try inhaling for yourself. Be selfish for yourself. Exhale slowly and release tension. Let it go. Sometimes when I do this type of practices and I release these tensions or those type of things, I intentionally visualize them going down the drain and disappearing. And that's a good practice. Always visualize what you want to come to you and send out of you. So let us look at our silent communicator. Our energy is our silent communicator. Our energy declares to the world who we are. Our energy declares to the world who we are without a doubt. So before I say a word, my energy has already spoken. And before you say a word, your energy has already spoken. I have a cousin, and his name is Emmanuel. And his energy hits me when I see him. And I know, of course, he loves me as I love him. But it's not that. He comes with you and he has a tone of voice that is amazing. And that too might be because it's very much like my dad. But his face, he has a smile. It's joyous. He looks it when he said hello. His energy comes at you. You hear him, you feel him. And that's how it works for some people. But before we say a word, our energy has already spoken. By our posture, our looks, our expressions, it all comes from the energy we hold in us. What is the energy? John said it's her guardian angel. Yes, she goes there. But our energy, if it's down, it covers all of that. It pushes everything away and it takes over. Just like the noise of energy that is not healthy for anyone. So let us step boldly into the day knowing that how we show up energetically shapes our interaction with the world. So we look at emotional prosperity, the energy of emotion. Your emotions are not hidden. They radiate like a frequency into every room you enter, into every space you inhabit. You don't just feel, you project. You don't just react, you broadcast. Here I am, this is me. And your energy is flowing, whether that energy is the Debbie Downer energy, whether your energy is what you see that is wrong with everybody else. And what is the energy that you bring that you find nothing in you to celebrate? Nothing about you is worth enjoying. Is that the energy you're broadcasting to the world? So reflect though, what emotional energy am I known for? Ask yourself that question. When somebody meets you, oh, do you know? Or has somebody told you that people say that your energy is so low, you're so this, you're so that. And do you think it's okay? If it's okay, then it's okay. But if when you heard it, you say, oh, I didn't know that. But you know, your energy comes from your mind. Your mind is already deciding, well, today I have so much to do. I'm going to be today I don't have time to breathe. I don't have time to say hello to a friend. I'm so busy. And then when the friend dies, you're screaming bloody murder. Right. It's too late. It's too late. Make your energy touch everybody you know and feel. Just push it a little bit further so that they say, hello, how are you feeling today? Stop asking people how are they doing. They're not doing, they're feeling. They're in the moment of energy. So what do people feel after they have spent time with me? They might say, wow, this person is bold. This person is loud. This person is just, they come in and they just take over the room, right? That's nice to hear. I can't wait for her to go. I can't wait for him to just disappear. And then there's a friend we have, and when you meet her, this lady is so kind and generous. But Lord, when she comes to you, you have to call God. You go, oh Lordy Lord. You call God because you know, how are you doing today? How are you feeling? Oh, I'm exhausted. By the time she's finished telling you the word exhausted, you are even more exhausted than her because she takes exhausted and she just drags it. And the word becomes something with about 10, 20 letters. It's so long. And then you have to hear, what is the exhaustion? Well, 10 patients in the nursing home died today. I went to 15 funerals in the month and 5. But what about the senior that was able to walk? Or the senior that said, can I help you to do something? Because they want to be interacting with you. The senior that says to you, oh, you have so much, you're the, what do you call it, the entertainment coordinator. Let me put the bingo cards out for you. Let me bring in and bring the cakes. And then I have this friend called Karen across the street. Karen does this and she does that, and she'll tell you, oh, those seniors are so amazing. They live in the building, they set the table for our knitting class every Wednesday or whatever, and they make the goodies and the different people in the same environment, right? Seniors, but look at how she brings it. And that's what we have to remember. What it is are you carrying into the world? So look at an affirmation. I carry the energy of grace, strength, and kindness. I am responsible for my own emotional broadcast. Don't tell me you're emotionally drained and you're feeling like hell because other people are doing that. We know we can set the boundary. We talked about that. Your behavior on the outside of me should not affect how I feel inside of me unless I let you in. I do not need to criticize you and tell you should fix your life, but I can acknowledge that's who you are and let you go. But when you tell me that somebody's behavior is going to cripple your behavior, who are you? You're letting somebody's energy speak for you, not even your own. So that's why we have this silent communicator in our life. Choose emotions that elevate not only yourself, but those who cross your path. Like, hello, how are you feeling today? You have teeth. Smile. You have an eye. Let it sparkle. Let it feel it. You know, we have to choose to use what we have to the best of us. None of us are perfect. None of us have everything. The roses I adore and I love and I go to and I inhale their fragrances. If I touch them without thinking, they'll sting me. But I still love them. So what it is you can give to the world that they love. Your body holds your vibration, physical prosperity, our posture, tone of voice, and physical presence all say something. Long before our words ever do. We don't have to speak. Our posture affects our tone of voice. and physical presence all say something. They all come together and they create you long before we enter the room. Ask yourself this question: does my physical energy match the life I desire? So you want your life to be vibrant. You want to feel good. Your physical energy, is it speaking for you towards the life you desire? What are you doing with it? I feel happier, Yuko said, and more joyful after spending time. Thank you, Yuko. Jan said, I feel energized after being in your morning blessing. Thanks, Jan. And then have a wonderful day. She's got to go. She comes and she just takes enough. Jan has to go to work. I listen to the replay. So let me pull that in here. She comes with energy. She jumped in. She had an answer. She opened up and she said, my guardian angel speaks before me. Yeah, but our guardian angel needs our permission. But Jean came in, and then she said she wrote 5 things down at night to be grateful for. She read scriptures and she interacted. And where Jean goes, there is bubble. I know that because I've known her for a while. But she said, I love you. The morning blessings give me. She doesn't take a lot. It's not a lot that you need for you to be whole. It's just a little bit. Loretta and I had a friend. I think I had her as a friend. And she had a dream once. And she said, I was at the lake and all around me was crystals and diamonds, and I just kept taking and taking and taking so much because I knew it belonged to me. And she said, this lady came and she took a cup, just a cup of the diamonds, and she walked away. And she interpreted her dream as to say, because it wasn't hers, so she could only take a cup. Jean comes for a minute. She comes for 5 minutes. She comes for the first 10 minutes. But she gets it every day. And it's the little that you do every day that makes you feel better at the end of all the days. You don't need to exercise for 2 hours, but if you can exercise for 15 minutes every morning, you are helping yourself. Believe me, you're helping yourself. Speak this into your body. My physical energy is rooted in intention. I move with purpose. I show up with vitality. Even if you don't feel 100%, choose to let your body lead your mind and say, I can do it. Let's go. The mind is saying, you're hurting. Body is saying, no, we can do it. You know, my physical energy is rooted in intention. I move with purpose. I show up with vitality. We must. The mental prosperity now, you know, the thoughts we radiate. And you think our thoughts are like the waves, band waves from a radio or from the TV, or the same reason why we need a red light to cut all the energy of the sharp, whatever lights. I don't understand all of this. Jillian tried to clarify it for me and it didn't make sense at the moment. I'll have to dwell on it later. The thoughts we radiate, the thoughts are not silent in the spiritual realm. They're not. They echo, they influence tone, mood, energy, and they give us the results. Because our thoughts are our own creation. We created it in our image and likeness because we are creators. It's not God gave us, he said, I created you in my image and likeness, and therefore you have the ability to go and create. Your thoughts is where your creation begins. Your thoughts, they're not silent in the world of the spiritual realm. They echo, they influence the tone, and they tone, and they have moods and energy and result. So let's do a little self-check. What thoughts have I, ask that question, been looping in my mind this week? I can tell you, my thought that I've been looping in my mind this week is, hey, get back on the bloody horse and do what you're supposed to do every day. I told that to my friend Colin yesterday when we spoke. I said, you know, the one thing I must do every day is to create. I need to create. I'm supposed to create. I have to write every day. I have to write. I have to see Where there is nothing, I can see something. I can create in the emptiness that surrounds me. I can create because the tree in the backyard is shaped like a V. I can create because I can see the V where the trunk splits and the branches go different ways. I can create. So that's what I have been thinking about all this week. Are they empowering or are they draining me? Ask yourself, are your thoughts draining you? Are you thinking of how expensive things are? And yes, but thinking about it and making yourself feel horrible, is it going to change it? No way, Jose. Not today. But then, by the time Kathleen tells me what she's doing, I'm exhausted. She has one child. They have 3 nights a week to go out for the winter for different activities. And this is August. And she's prepping and freezing and getting ready for the nights when they come home and it's just bag her up, put her. It's like Vanessa. Kylie leaves here to go to 2 functions when she was here. She would have both outfits on. Planning. She would make sure she has the dance on, take that off, ready to go for tap. Kathleen is she's canning, she's making sauces, she's freezing, she found out you at Costco it's $18 for 1 bag of what you call that thing, children like pancake. And then on there was a pancake maker for $10 on YouTube or Instagram or Facebook, I don't know which one. And she bought it. So now she makes it, she can freeze it, she has it ready. It is. She told me she had 2 crock pots going yesterday. She has a week off this week and she's doing all of that. So what are you doing? Are they empowering you or draining you? And say this aloud if it is. I renew my mind with power-filled, creative and loving thoughts. Always make sure when you make an affirmation or a statement, make sure you have creation in it. I renew my mind with powerful, creative, and loving thoughts. I radiate mental clarity and wisdom. Make sure you say that. Create and have mental clarity and wisdom. You need to be clear mentally. Today, be mindful of what you're thinking because it's broadcasting whether you realize it or not. The minute you have a negative thought, your body goes into the negative zone. That's where it goes and it stays there. Your energy is your calling card, spiritual prosperity. Your spiritual frequency is your signature in the universe. Some people change the temperature in a room without saying a word. That's the power of spiritual energy. Quiet moments. Reflect on what your soul is broadcasting today. Just reflect on it. You have to speak the truth. My spirit speaks the truth louder than my words. I declare peace, truth, and divine alignment through my energy. You have to say it with feeling and emotion and raise the vibration and bring the energy to your affirmation and your statements and be bold. When your energy is anchored in spirit, you become a lighthouse, drawing the right people, experiences, and blessings towards you. It doesn't matter what others think of you. It doesn't matter if they don't love you. It doesn't matter if they don't want to hear you or see you or be with you. As long as it matters that you feel energized and spiritually bound and aligned to be the amazing you. You need to know that. You have to know. Your spirit speaks louder than your words could speak. So you have to declare peace, truth, and divine alignment through your energy. When your energy is anchored in spirit, you become a lighthouse. What does a lighthouse do? Drawing the right people, experiences, and blessing towards you. It shines. When the lighthouse is out at the end of the ocean or where they have it set, the people who are lost can see the lighthouse and it takes them home. Are you the lighthouse of hope for others? Because you walk in and you say, if she can do it, he can do it, I can do it. That's all they have to say. If she can stand and do this, I can stand and do this too, because we all need to stand on the shoulders of those that have gone before us, that have opened the path. Not to envy, no. If she can get there, I can get there. My famous Chinese proverbs, the boat that comes to take my brother to the shore also comes to take me to success. So remember that financial prosperity, energy, and abundance are linked. You want abundance? Have an energy that declares, I am master of the universe. Look at Invictus. I am. So you see, that is what is powerful. Money responds to energy. Abundance flows where alignment, clarity, and confidence lives. I can do this. I've got this. I have Michael Jordan level talent. I have a purpose. I know my why. And because I know my why, I'm going to push forward knowing that my why will take me where I desire to go. You see, do I approach finance with anxiety or trust? Am I always about money? No. Or do I really, I will get it. I have it. I can make it. I can put it through. I will be able to use 50 cents instead of $1 and keep 50 cents for later. Does my financial energy say there is enough or there's never enough? Which one are we? I know it's challenging in these days. I know because of our world, we're here. And where we are is because some of us made our X. And where we put our X, that's where we stand. Remember when people couldn't write? And they would say, your X is your word. So we chose, and it's expensive. And we realize we are at the mercy of that. But because we are there things we can do to make sure it's better? So you saw it, a bag of tomatoes, but you know it's going to waste. So what can you do to avoid the waste? Maybe you can stew them down, freeze them, bottle them, so you can use it in a soup or in something later. That's what we have to do. Because we cannot change it again. It's expensive. That's how it is. And most likely, whether changes come at the top, the expense will not come down for us. So we haven't a choice. We have to affirm, though, that there is always enough. So we have to say, like, my energy aligns with overflow. I attract provisions, clients, and opportunities that match my truth. What you attract is what your energy says to the world. Come to her. She has wonderful things to say. Stay away because she's a Debbie Downer. Stay away because it's a gossip. Stay away because they don't see good in anyone. Let your financial energy say to money, I am worthy, I'm prepared, and I'm ready. Come to me. And be bold. I attract it. And sometimes when we have energy and money and all of that, and we're working, but we're not giving of what for 7.5 hours to the job. And then we wonder, why is it I do not get over this hump, this financial burden over here? Maybe it's because you're still in time. So what about giving your best? And what you receive will also give you your best. So let's look at our closing visualization. I want you to close your eyes. Visualize yourself as a radiant source of energy. Just see. You're bursting with that bright sunlight all over you, all inside of you, glowing with peace and purpose and prosperity. I've got this. Silently say, I have all the money I need to do all of my living expenses. Do not say bills, people. Do not say bills. I have all the money I need to pay for my living expenses. Imagine someone meeting you for the first time without you saying a word. They feel when they see you. They feel safe, they feel uplifted, they feel inspired, and they feel motivated, and they feel loved. They haven't seen you yet, but all of that is coming. They don't know you. Oh, it's so nice being around this person. It's so safe. It's so, their energy is uplifting. Their smile is inspiring. Their motivation is just pushing. Go ahead. Go for it. Their love just being. That's your energy speaking for you. Remember how we started? We have a silent communicator that goes before us every day and declares to the world who we are. So here's an affirmation you can fool around with. I am mindful of the energy I bring. I am intentional in how I show up. I declare to the world, not just with my voice, but with my energy. I am Tessa-Marie, and my energy speaks of love, strength, and light. And don't forget what I said at the beginning. Our energy declares to the world who we are. Choose. And hey, it will not happen quickly. Everything we do is slow and meticulous and purposefully and persistently and consistently, a little, just a little. A little bit of salt brings flavor. Too much salt takes away the flavor. So go slow, change slowly, take some steps that are just intentional for the day, and see where it all leads you. Have an amazing and wonderful day. I appreciate you, I love you, and see what you can do with your energy today. Somebody needs you, and they're waiting for you. If you're looking for someone to be a speaker at any of your events that you're planning, get in touch with me. My email address is right here, and you can contact me, and I would love to give you more about making life choices to you or any of the topic on living a fulfilled life. Have a great day.